Hello, this is Bob Oros coming to you today from exit 28 on the Atlantic City Thruway in Hamilton, New Jersey. What am I doing at exit 28 on the Atlantic City Thruway? Well, I was in Philadelphia and I was just finishing up a food show seminar for a distributor, and I had to be down in Virginia Beach for a sales training seminar at the end of the week. So I decided to drive down through across New Jersey, down to Cape May, take the Cape May ferry across the bay, and then go down through the Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel and end up in Virginia. Beautiful drive if you've never been there. And I was pulling off on exit 28 to get gas and to get something to eat, and there it was. I had no idea that there was such a place. It is Hamilton, the blueberry capital of the world. So I naturally had to investigate a little bit. They had a blueberry festival going on, free admission, free parking, my kind of place. So I did a little blueberry research, and come to find out they are really not the biggest producer of blueberries in the country. They produce about 50 million pounds. The total production of blueberries in the country is about almost 700 million pounds. So they are not the biggest. They don't have the most farms. They don't have the most acreage, but yet they are the blueberry capital of the world. So how did that happen? Well, they just claimed the title, and it stuck, and nobody questioned it. So I guess it's that easy to be number one. The things about blueberries that are important to know is there are basically two kind of blueberries, or two ways of harvesting blueberries. One is mechanical. That's on your left, and what they do there is they have a piece of equipment that goes in and actually vibrates the blueberry bush. The blueberries all fall off, and then they fall into a basket and they're collected that way. And the other one, the one on your right, those are hand-picked. Now, the advantages of hand-picking them is you can go in and re-pick the bushes 3 or 4 times as the berries ripen. You can take the ripe berries and put them right in the cartons, and they're ready for the market. The ones on the left have to be further processed, and as you can see, you got to go through there and pick out all the leaves and stems and grasshopper legs and bugs, and all the stuff has to be further processed. So the hand-picked ones are definitely a better product by far. And what this means to you is that, let's say, for using this as an example, let's say that you're out there selling blueberry pie. Now, I'm sure if you are a food service distributor, you have blueberries in your inventory somewhere. But let's just take a look at the example of a pie. You go into a restaurant and you say, "Oh, I got some great pies," and they say, "Oh, you're way too expensive on your pies." Well, look at the way it's processed and look at the difference. The one on your left is made from the mechanically harvested blueberries, where they are not hand-picked, and the one on the top is the perfect blueberries that are all perfectly ripe and hand-picked. So which one is going to be more expensive? So this is the value-added process. Everything that you are selling has a certain percentage of value that has been added to it to increase the value, but also increase the price. So when somebody says, "Oh, your price is too high," don't accept it at face value. Always investigate. Like we said before, read the label, know your products, and you'll sell a whole lot more. And you won't always cringe when somebody says, "Oh, your price is too high on that." Today's lesson is the first lesson in the negotiating section of the course. Why should you seem reluctant to give a discount? And this is actually one of my favorite lessons. I use this personally with everything I buy and everything I sell. Let's say, for instance, you're going to sell a used car, and somebody comes up to buy it, and you're asking $3,000, and you really would settle for $2,500. And they say, "Well, is that the best you can do, $3,000?" You say, "Yeah, well, can you come down?" So, "Oh boy, just make it difficult. Don't just say, 'Oh yeah, I'll sell it for $2,500, no problem.'" You have to be reluctant, because as you seem reluctant to lower your price, which you naturally should, you're adding value to the product that you're selling. Because if you give it away too easy, the value is gone. So keep that in mind whenever you're giving a price discount. Always seem reluctant and be reluctant to lower that price, and always try to get something else in return. I can maybe lower that price a little bit. It may cause me a little bit of problems, but if you add these few other items on that we've been talking about, I can justify it with my sales manager, and we can both come out a winner. So keep that in mind when you're negotiating. Read this lesson real carefully. If you didn't do anything else except this one thing, this is going to increase your gross profit by probably 1-2%, which is a huge amount. Notice one other thing on this lesson. There's a link up there. You see the links across the top of the page there. There's one that says live. Now that is, there's going to be some of those live links throughout the next 21 lessons, and what those are is those are excerpts from a live seminar that I did on negotiating. So it's just something to add a little bit more flavor to the program and keep it interesting for you. So with that in mind, you have a great day. Go out and have a piece of blueberry pie for dessert today, and make it a great day. We'll talk to you soon.